How do you draw in one-point perspective using a picture plane? Imagine standing in a long corridor where everything seems to lead to a single point in the distance. That's the core idea behind drawing in one-point perspective using a picture plane. When you work digitally or on paper, this technique helps you create realistic depth on a flat surface. Let's walk through how to do it step by step. First, you need to define your picture plane. Think of it as your digital canvas or paper. You can imagine it as a rectangle or square that frames your scene. This is where all your drawing will happen. Next, draw a horizontal line across the middle of this plane. This line is called the horizon line. It shows where the sky meets the ground and is the level of the viewers. Now pick a single point somewhere on the horizon line. This is your vanishing point. All lines that go into the distance will lead toward this point. It's like a magnet pulling everything into the depth of your scene. From the vanishing point, draw straight lines outward across the picture plane. These are called orthogonal lines. They act as guides for where your objects will recede into space. When you sketch objects facing the viewer directly, they stay true to their shape and size. For example, a square facing forward remains a square. Use the orthogonal lines to figure out how the sides of objects that extend into the distance will shrink as they approach the vanishing point. This creates the illusion of depth. Build your three-dimensional forms by following the orthogonal lines. For example, if you're drawing a box, draw the front face as a simple square or rectangle. Then, connect the corners with lines that go toward the vanishing point. These lines help you shape the sides that recede into space. The back of the box will appear smaller and closer to the vanishing point. Once your basic shapes are in place, add details like textures, shadows, and smaller objects. Remember, objects closer to the viewer should be larger and more detailed. Those near the vanishing point will be smaller and less detailed, which helps reinforce the sense of depth. In digital art, you can make use of guides or grids aligned with the vanishing point. These tools speed up the process and keep your perspective accurate. Layers are also helpful because you can keep your construction lines separate from your final artwork. This way, you can easily adjust or erase guides without affecting your drawing. This technique is perfect for creating backgrounds, interiors, streets, or architectural scenes. It's a fundamental skill that makes your digital illustrations look more realistic and organized. Remember, the key is to keep your vanishing point consistent and to follow the orthogonal lines carefully. With practice, drawing in one-point perspective becomes a natural part of your digital art process.